How about this, folks? Celebrate native ingredients and learn to bake delicious pies from scratch. How about that? I like that. Right in time for Thanksgiving, meet your instructor, Jennifer Thornton from Buttercream and Olive Oil. Your place is what, on 130th Street?
It is, 8021 West 130th Street, right in North Royalton. So intersection of West 130th and Sprague.
It is like a slice of heaven, folks. I think it might have been an old Lawson store.
It was, yeah. You can still recognize that.
Yeah, the shape.
The
I gotta tell you,
ceiling, everything.
It's like walking into a little countryside kind of place in France, and you get to learn a whole bunch of stuff. So what are we scraping out here and why?
You know, we've got our native pie class coming up. So we're prepping a lot of pie pumpkins.
So that means people watching this right now, if you want to learn how to do this, you can come take the class.
Yes.
And it's a great social experience, isn't it?
People make friends all the time. They leave, they didn't know each other, now they're signing up for classes together.
Yeah, similar interests.
Absolutely, no, we really have a great time.
And she really knows how to do things the right way. Like I shortcut and do all kinds of dummy stuff, and then I learn things from you every time I see you.
There's no shortcut with this, right? We get our pie, our pumpkins from Richardson Farm, so we have our proper pie pumpkins, right? So it takes a good amount of time to get these all cleaned and cut.
You can even save the seeds if you want.
You can save the seeds.
Salt them and roast them?
Absolutely. There's all kinds of great things, but you know, worst case scenario, compost them, right? If you don't want to go through all that. But we just get all these all cleaned out because we are doing our, we're doing 2 pies in our native pumpkin class. Our native pie class.
Already?
That's already roasted. So once you get them cleaned, right, then they go into the oven like so.
You wipe them with anything? Or?
You know what? So we have them in the trays with the parchment and pour a little bit of water in the tray. Okay, so that's kind of steaming them. Yeah, so we're going to steam those, and then we're just going to clean that skin off, right? See how nice that skin comes off?
That.
It's like nothing, right? We just pop that in to our Vitamix.
Did you ever turn the Vitamix on without the lid?
No, but I've had some other crazy things happen in class, so we supervise the Vitamix being used very carefully.
I'm telling you, you can paint the ceiling.
Absolutely. But a lot of pies, you know, they're not made with pumpkin. You know, the canned pumpkin, that's squash and all that. When we started this class, goodness, about 6 years ago, we tested everything, all the different squashes, you know, everything.
So it's a certain kind of pumpkin?
And we love that. It is a pie pumpkin. All pumpkins are edible. It's just for flavor and then that texture.
Sugar
the
content.
Pie, right, the pie pumpkins, that's going to give us our best quality for our pies. So I'm just going to turn this on real quick.
So she's not just a pretty face.
Let run for about a minute, right?
So we're not going to waste it.
Right, I know. Oh my goodness, I know. My mother said, "Don't turn that Vitamix on; it's going to make so much noise."
That's beautiful.
But I want to show, right? So so you don't have to do that in class. We get all of that done for you, right?
So that's the filling.
That is our filling that we then turn in, and then people say, "Oh, you can't use fresh pumpkin," but here's the secret: it has to be cooked 3 times. Okay?
So
this was the first cook, right? We get our beautiful puree, and then we're going to cook it a second time before it goes into our pie. Okay, and then it bakes. So it's being cooked, baked 3 times.
That's why from a real French plate, when they do it the right way, anybody to do it, you get concentrated flavors and sugars, right?
No, it's just great. And it's local. It's local, it's fresh. You know, we do it from scratch. So with our native pie class, you get everything to do 2 10-inch pies for Thanksgiving.
And you take them home.
You take them home, but not like this, because you're going to bake them fresh for Thanksgiving, right?
Okay.
So you have the pie pans, your crusts are all done. That can go right into the freezer.
Pie pans?
You keep the pie pans. You're going to take your pumpkin filling. We're going to cook that in class with our wonderful blend of spices and all that. You're going to take a quart jar of that home. This is our cranberry tart. It has a pecan crust.
So what do you mix with the cranberries?
So with the cranberries, we do a little bit of sugar, and then we do some cream cheese. And then when you go home, you're just going to blend that in with the eggs. And then with that, we have a cranberry maple buttercream.
So do you teach them how to pipe too?
Yeah, and you're going to get a piping bag and the piping tip. I mean, you're
going to get all that.
You get the condensed milk to finish your pumpkin at home. The only thing you need once you go home is 4 eggs for each pie. That is it.
Is it for just one day, or are you doing this a bunch of days?
We have 6 dates for this. So it's a 2-hour class. There's 6 dates.
If you want to talk your friends into doing it, going with you, how many people can you take?
We've got a good amount of openings still. So yeah, if you have a few friends, there's room for you.
So you can go over 2 people, 3 people, 4 people.
Exactly.
Make it a party.
Make it a party.
Should they bring a bottle of wine?
They can, absolutely, right?
Now see, I'm starting to develop an idea here. We got the wine going.
It's a pie making party for sure.
You say the only ingredients they don't need any for the
They need nothing
class.
for the class, and at home when they're ready to make their pie for Thanksgiving, all they need is eggs.
And it's a wonderful, wonderful space. You got a big counter, you got the ovens, you got places where you can buy some of the lovely ingredients that you see here. And I noticed you got some crazy little bakery
Yeah, we've
things
got
here.
some little ones. So we're doing
sit on the
this
counter. Is
size,
that okay?
please. We're doing this size for our Thanksgiving orders.
at
So
that, how
Thanksgiving
nice.
orders close out
See the
next
producer
Wednesday.
waving at me?
Because she's excited.
She
she's
is
like,
excited.
yeah, I want some cranberry
that's
tart.
why she's jumping up and
So
down.
in our Thanksgiving menu, you get 4 of these size, 1 pumpkin, 1 cranberry. They won't be decorated like these. These ones I had a little problem with. But you get a pumpkin, you get a cranberry.
She's such a perfectionist. She says these aren't perfect. They're
Like,
delicious
this is
and
not
they're
what you
beautiful.
expect. They're going to be delicious. You guys will enjoy these.
Okay, they're waving at us like crazy. They want us to get out of here.
Yeah, so 1 pumpkin, 1 cranberry, 1 pecan maple, and 1 hazelnut chestnut.
Okay,
yes.
we did it.
We got
Round of
it all
applause,
in.
everyone. Okay.